Hey brothers and sisters, I pray nothing but peace, prosperity, health, and wealth over you and your family's life. Welcome back to another video. I wanted to do a scenario on budgeting, because there are a lot of people out there who don't even know where to begin. So I wanted to do a video showing, how when I first started budgeting, how I started. If y'all don't know, I created this budget workbook and it's free on my Ko-fi shop. I'll make sure to link it down below. But I literally just made this so that way you guys can follow along and, try to start your budgeting journey. Because I know for me, I write down everything. So when I first began, I wrote down every single thing like on a regular notebook. So no guide or anything. But I wanted to just show you guys how you could do it. So just a scenario. None of this is anything that I'm doing, but I just wanted to do a scenario. So of course you have to have your calculator. I always recommend when you're doing this workbook, or if you're just doing it on paper, have a planner. In that planner, put down when all your bills are due and highlight it. Highlight it in green if you want, and then also put like your doctor appointments, highlight that in purple or a different color. Just, you want to write down every single thing, especially during this journey. So if you are going to use this budget workbook or one similar or just a regular notebook, go ahead. So when you first get the workbook, if you want to get the workbook, it's going to say, welcome to your budgeting journey. This road will not be easy, but with faith and discipline, you will be okay. Before I continue, a lot of this has changed. I did update it. The updated version is within my neutral budget workbook. But I do recommend using the budget. I renamed it. Let me show y'all. This one, I renamed it to Bills Tracker. And then I combined some stuff. But I recommend using the budget or the bill tracker in the split method. If you want to do the split method, I recommend doing that every time you get paid. That's what I do personally, as well as the saving tracker. So it says this budget workbook will help you improve your spending habits, save for future goals and dreams, and ultimately have financial freedom. Are you ready to know where your money truly goes? Well, let's get started. And then right here, I just broke down what fixed expenses are versus the variable expenses. And then this is just a budget workbook breakdown of what to expect when you're doing it. I did switch debt tracker to the beginning because I was like, that should be the first one you do. So, scenario, right? Let's say your debt, let's say you have student loans. And then also on the new one, I did put right here, listed from low to high. So let's say you have student loans, maybe a car payment, which I include that within a debt, even though that's really a bill. And the car payment would be under your fixed expenses. Let's say you also have a car loan where when you got the car payment, you took out a loan to help you for your down payment. And then let's say you have another loan for something, and then a medical bill. Let's say those are your debt. So let's list them from lowest to high. So let's say your loan, for example, we're just gonna write loan. Let's say that is worth, let's say 1,000. Let's say the date is due. Is due on the 27th. Oh, I mean to do that. Let's say it's due on the 27th of every month. So you do how I did. I said 27th, and then you can put every month. Let's do that, right? Minimum payment. Let's say the minimum payment is $20, right? So what I do on mine is, if I had this, I would do 20, and then I would do monthly, right? And then underneath it, I would put, I'm doing this as if you get paid bi-weekly. So let's say you put $10 bi-weekly. All right. You put your remaining balance. Let's say your remaining balance is, let's see. Let's say you already been paying $200 on it. So let's say your remaining balance is $800. And then notes, let's say, for your note, we can put have an extra 100 on August 17th. So you write notes down. You can put that, you can be like, okay, well, I'm gonna put that towards the loan one, right? And then your next one, let's say your car loan that you took out to help pay for your car, right? Let's say that one is worth $2,000, and let's say that's due 16th every month. Let's say your minimum payment, your minimum payment, let's make that 45 monthly, and that's gonna be $22.50 bi-weekly. And let's say you just started paying this bill, so this is gonna be NA, or you can just put 2,000. Okay, and just keep going. Just literally keep writing down your debt. And let's say your next debt, so we said loan, car loan. Let's say your next debt is medical bill. Let's say that. Let's do medical bill. Let's say you went to have an x-ray done, and I don't know how much x-rays are, but let's say it's worth, okay, let's say you had an x-ray and an MRI in a couple labs. Okay, I'm not too sure how the medical, with that, the money works. So let's say you owe $10,000 for all that, right? And let's say they did a quick surgery where they had to put you to sleep, but you have really good insurance, right? Let's do that. So you owe $10,000, right? We're gonna say the date. Let's say the 4th every month, right? Let's just say that. Y'all, I'm coming up with these dates off the top of my head. I don't even know. And then let's say you owe $100 monthly, right? You already know it's gonna be $50 bi-weekly, monthly. And then let's say you've been paying on this for a while, right? Let's say you have $500 left, right? Let's say that $500, that's remaining balance. With this, if y'all see my last video, let me turn it so that y'all can see it when I'm writing it. Y'all see that? Alright, boom. Now, let's say with this, if y'all see my last video, I talked about it, but let's say you have $500 left over, right, for the medical bill. You can call that medical bill company and ask them either, one, they can pay off the remaining balance, or they can try to give you a discount. They may be able to give you a discount. You never know. You gotta ask. And then let's say, let's put down student loans. Let's say that's your next debt. All right. Let's say your student loans is $10,000. If it is, y'all, kudos to you. Kudos to you. Let's say this is due the 20th. Every month, right? And then let's say you're gonna do 50 monthly, and you're gonna do 25 bi-weekly. Okay, let's put NA because you just started paying these. And then the last one, like I said, it's really a bill, but I guess it is debt because it's a loan. If you do a loan, technically, let's say your car payment is $15,000, which that's a good car payment. I mean, not $15,000. Whoa, let's say that's how much you pay for $15,000, and then let's say your due date is the 22nd every month. Let's say your car payment's $400, right? We're gonna do $400 monthly. And so that's going to be $200 bi-weekly. Now, you don't have to do that with the bi-weekly. You can just do the minimum payment. You can just do 20, 15, 100, But I personally write the monthly and the bi-weekly. And let's say, and then you could just start paying. You just got a car. Congratulations, you just got a car. So boom, that's all the debt you have. You only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 debt, right? Boom. Now what you're gonna do is move on to your budget tracker. Now the budget tracker, I think I did change it up a little bit. I just have to go back and see it. But with this, you're going to put pay date. So let's say your pay date, let's do, okay, we're in April. Let's do April, I don't know, 17th. I don't know what day that is. And then this is from your work. And let's say you get paid 1,300, right? Roughly. Now we have your fixed expenses, right? So let's say you have rent. This is going to be monthly. Now what you can do is you can put rent and you can put monthly right here. Whatever you want. So let's say rent is 1,200. Let me see. Okay, 1,200. Let's say you have Disney Plus because you love Disney and you want to keep watching. Let's say that's $10. You have a cell phone, right? That's a fixed expense. Let's say that's 40. Then let's say you have internet. Okay, let's say that's 50. Okay, so we're gonna add this up. So 200 plus 10 plus 40 plus 50. Oh, we're gonna put the car with it as well. Let's do car payment. And we said that was 400. So plus 400. So this is how much your fixed expenses are, right? Now let's say you wanted to include, technically you can go ahead and include your student loans, all your debt, because those really shouldn't change. So if you want to, you can include those as well. That's why I have 2 spaces. Now like I said, if you're writing this on a notebook, that's fine. Just write out everything. Just be like bill tracker, so that way you know what you're doing. So yeah, if you have more, you can just add more. You can skip this total and you can add the total right here. Now variable expenses, let's say it's lights. Let's say you have a light bill. Let's say that's 100. I don't know. So then right here, like I said, you write down the total. I think this was right. Okay, let's say boom. Okay, then you move on to your split method bill pay. Now, which we already did, kind of, sort of. But now you'll go here. You write down all your bills, and bills also include in the debt, because you want to treat it as a bill, so that way you know you can feel obligated to pay it. All right, so we have rent, and we're gonna put the amount, which was 1,200. I think I put. Let's say the due date is, I keep putting the what do you call it? The money sign. Let's say it's due on the 1st. Split method. Now what you will do here is you'll do split method. So 600 and 600, right? Boom, you'll do that. Then you do the date. So let's say it's for May 1st, okay? So then let's say you get paid April 4th and April 19th. Like I said, I know that's the Saturday, but I'm not too sure with the dates. So let's say you get paid those days, right? And it's bi-weekly. I don't have my phone. So boom, you put that there, right? So what you would do is, I always recommend having 2 different bank cards. One for your bills. And when I say bills, bills only, nothing else. Do not touch that card. That is your bill card. Leave that card at home. If you're gonna have a debit card, leave it at home. But that bank is for your bills only. Your other bank account is for your expenses. Your expenses. What you want to spend the remainder of your money on. So 2 different cards. One card only for your bills. And then you just keep going down. And then this is where you take out your calendar and write down, okay, well this week I'm gonna do 600. Okay, next week I'm gonna do 600. And then I literally do this method every time I get paid. I kid you not, I do this every time I get paid. Every single time. Okay, next you have your saving time, right? Okay, so after all that, right, after you do your bills and your split method, and you have, like, let's say you have 1,300, that's how much you get paid bi-weekly. You should have a roughly almost 300 left over, right? So now it's time to put that to savings. Now you need to put, okay, what do I do? So let's see. I definitely eat out. And I think I did change this to where it says estimated amount monthly, I think. Let's say you spend roughly 100 every month. So now you're looking at that being like, $100 every month, roughly. I think I can kind of scale back on that. Let me do 60 every month. You see where I'm going? You want to write down what you normally spend your money on. And once you do that, you're going to see either what bills you can take out or what bills you can, you know what I mean? So let's say you get back, brothers and sisters. Let's say you get your hair done. Let's say you spend 500 monthly. Now you like, oh, wait a minute, that's too much right now. My main focus is to pay my student loans off, right? Let's say that's my main focus. I may have to scale back on hair. So then you'll be like, okay, well, let me not get my hair done every month. I can do my hair. I know how to do my hair. I just like getting my hair done, but I know how to do my hair. Okay, boom. So you just keep writing down, okay? Then you come here, and like I said, so then you put, let's do today's date, which I'm filming this on the 19th. This will be posted sometime the following week, not the 19th at all though. So now it's time to save your money. So now let's say you have, like I said, you have $292 left over after you do your split method and all that stuff. Now you split your money up, right? Right. So put in my calculator. 292. Boom. I'm gonna put that right there. Y'all can still see it, kinda, sorta. All right. Now let's say you want to do, no, let's put the categories first. So let's say you definitely want to do personal, right? Now personal could be whatever. Personal can include self-care. Personal can include you going out to eat. That's your personal money, okay? Let's say you want to give yourself 30 for that. Okay? Next, let's say you definitely need groceries, right? We're gonna put 100 for that. All right. Then you want to make sure groceries, you want to have groceries as food only. So then you put that in parentheses, food only. Okay. Then you're like, well, you know what? I need at least toiletries. Boom. Now, your toiletries, depending on what you want to do, this can include your hygiene stuff. This can include when you get your tissues and your paper towels. You can include, you know what? I'm gonna get my toothbrushes with that. I'm gonna get my feminine wipes with that. I'm gonna get my deodorant with that. You get what I'm saying? So you can do that. Then let's say you want to do gas. Let's say you don't drive a lot, okay? So then you be like, you know what? I'm gonna just give myself a 20. Boom. Let me do 30 minus 20. $112 left. Now you know what? You be like, my car is a little old. Let me just in case do a car maintenance, and let me do $20 for that one. Boom. All right. And then you're like, you know what? Even though I do like getting my hair done and my nails done, I do want to save so that way if I do want a cute hairstyle, I can get it done in like 5 months. Set aside 20. Let's say you call your girl and your girl tell you, oh boo, I got a low hairstyle that you can do that'll be cute on you. You save up for it, okay? Now let's say you do have a low priority. Oh, let me do minus 20. Am I right? I may have to redo this, I can't remember. Okay, so now let's say you be like, well, you know what, I can't forget about emergency, because you know things can happen. So now you're gonna put 50 in emergency. Boom. You're giving your money a job. Once you're done, this is called zero-based budgeting. You're gonna be a zero-based budgeter, okay? Meaning your money has a job for every single thing, and you don't have any money just left over, just lingering. You know, so you're not overspending or you're not doing this or that. Boom. Let's say you do want to save for future. Let's say you was watching a video and you'd be like, oh wow, they're saving for future. Well, you know what, I can do that too. Saving for future. Okay, then you're like, well, you know what, I do kind of want to save in a fun way. Now if you don't want to save in a fun way, like with the saving challenge or anything like that, then you put that money towards something else. But let's say you do want to have a savings challenge, right? Excuse me, on my Ko-fi right here, it's like mine, if y'all see on my budget with me, so it says challenges. Excuse me, I keep burping. It says challenges, I think. So let's imagine that it's right there for now, because I can't fully remember. But let's say you want to do $10 towards savings. You want to save a fun way. Boom, $10, right? Let's do minus 10. All right, and you have $7 left over. You like, you know what, I am a gift giver. Okay, well guess what, everybody don't deserve a gift, and everybody don't have to give a gift, and it don't have to be expensive. So boom, that's where your remaining $7 is gonna go. You see, that is how you budget. So it's just all about, you know, getting a workbook and writing stuff down. Then you have a note page. If you're like, okay, well, starting in August, you can say, you can say, let's just say getting rid of Disney. You can write that down there. So now you have more money. So now you know in August you'll have monthly, you'll have $10 extra every single month. So now you can start in August, start budgeting that $10 into something. You can use that to save in a fun way, or you can put that towards let's say you want to start a new category. Let's say you want to start a tag registration category, okay, but you don't have to get your tag registration until next year. You can start saving for that. You can be like, you know what, starting in August, I'm gonna put $5 towards tag. Boom. And you can be like, okay, and then I'm gonna put another $5, because you remember you have $10 for that month now, and starting in August because you got rid of Disney Plus. Let's say five for I don't even know, y'all. Let's say 5 towards books, right? Let's say you love reading and you want to get you a new book. 5 towards books, because you can go anywhere and get you a book, you know what I mean? So boom, so that's what budgeting is. So like I said, I just wanted to show you guys a scenario, especially for the ones who haven't began budgeting, period, because you don't know where to begin, or you're nervous to start, or you're like, I don't have enough money. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean? Just get started. And like I said, you don't have to do the split method. The split method may not be for you. It may not be for everyone. For me personally, it works, and I'm able to, you know, have money left over to where I can cash stuff and put towards savings. So you just have to just write down everything, especially if you want to start budgeting. It's all about writing down everything and seeing where your money is actually going. Knowing where your money is actually going before you get started is important too, because you may need to fall back on your wants. I didn't say your needs. Get what you need, but your wants. Like for example, if you want to go to a concert and you don't want to take out a loan, you know what I mean? Loan is adding to your debt. You don't want to do that. So you can be like, okay, well, I know this person, they may have a concert next year or 2 years. Let me go ahead and start saving for that. So if you know that, right, let's say you really, really want to go to the concert. So then what you can do is, like, you remember how in August you're getting rid of Disney Plus. Well, guess what? You can choose whatever you want to do with your money. But let's say you don't want to do $5 towards tag. Let's say you can do the other $5 towards future concerts, right? You can do that. And then, you know, there may be if you do split method, there may be 1 week where you don't even have to use that money. You know what I mean? So let's say your car payment, right, is $200 bi-weekly. Let's say that month you get paid 3 times. So 1 week in that month, you don't have to save aside $200. So you have 2 extra hundreds. You know, you have, no, I said that wrong. You have $200 to play with, quote unquote. So now you can be like, oh, okay, so let's see. Maybe you want more personal, you know what I mean? Because you have a basketball game coming up, right? You can put, you know what, let me do 20 for that game, just in case for snacks and the ticket. Then you can be like, okay, well, I want that other money to go towards my concert. Boom, put it towards your concert. So yeah, brothers and sisters, it's a tough journey, but once you get started, you're gonna really, really be appreciative of everything. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions, I'm here to give you tips and advice. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I put that in my, what do you call it, my bio. I'm not a financial advisor or a coach, but I just want to just, you know, tell you guys that you can do it. You got this. Well, until next time, brothers and sisters, toodles.